Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. You got Tim the Enchanter here for All Lucky Sevens Gaming. We are episode 2 of our City Skylines You-Controlled playthrough. I don't know how long the series is going to go. Hopefully quite a while if you guys are enjoying it. Depends entirely on you guys by putting comments down in the end of each video and tell me what to do next. And then I'll just do that and try to figure out how to make this city go from there. So, with that, let's get into it. So there were some recommendations, not in the comments, but to add some mods. Since we're already doing a modded build, figured that's totally fine. I have some Vitals Watch. I have the loading screen mod. I have... I forgot which ones I added. Roundabout Builder, of course. I think we added Traffic Manager Presidential Edition, and then Toggle It, Undo It. I was playing a different build. We'll turn off unlimited oil and ore for this one, unless you guys want it, but I think that breaks the spirit of it. But yeah, just some quality of life adjustments there, so we'll make sure the oil one is off, though, because we're not doing industry yet, but when we do, we definitely don't want to be cheating. All right, here we are, City of Buttfore. All right, nice. So, first things first, Heavy Q in the comments said we need to upgrade this 6-lane or this 4-lane road into a 6-lane artery. I think that's a pretty reasonable request, so I will allow it. Uh-oh. Okay. Then we'll also do this one. Okay, perfect. We'll figure this one out a little bit later, but for now, that's good for now. So, next things being next, we got to make sure that we are bumping our taxes up. 12% for residential and commercial. 13% for industrial. All right. And with that, I think all of the suggestions have been met. So now let's work on making our city amazing. Drawn our districts. Let's do another one. This one will be a new district. And we gotta make sure we have power. So I believe we were still, nobody suggested that we do the wave power plant. That's 20 megawatts for 14K. And then this is upwards of, this one is upwards of 8 megawatts for 6K. So we can get, for 12K, I'll get 2. And that'll get me 16 megawatts of power. This one is 14 and you get 20. Well, I have to do a little bit of math here. Alright, so to get as much wattage for the wave generator for the windmills, I'd have to buy 3 windmills, and that's 18,000. And I'd actually get a little bit more than what the wave generator, the wave plant is doing. That's 14K and you get 20. So it seems pretty comparable. As far as like space saving goes, I guess it doesn't really matter. We could do more windmills. It's just, it would, I guess the upkeep might change a little bit here. So it's 80 things a week, and this is 160 a week. So you get actually better return on investment for the upkeep because you only have to buy like 1 of these. Whereas if I'm doing 3 of the windmills, then it's going to be more upkeep cost. So let's just put one in. I think that will do nicely. Now we have a good amount of power available. And there we go. So, make sure that everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. Okay. So. And I imagine that there's probably some comments that are going to be made about how I have arterials here connected up with a bunch of local roads. It doesn't really follow the rules of roadway hierarchy. So I might just leave this section of the city the way it is, and that's just how it is, because I plan on doing some upgrades later. But then up here, I'll make another new district. And we'll do the same grid. We want to go, what was it? I think it was 400. But we'll actually start it right here. So we'll do 200 here, connect that up, and then we'll upgrade this road. Excuse me, actually, probably this road to be a collector road. And I think that'll be alright. And then we can place down this road parallel to the arterial, which this needs to be upgraded to that. And then these roads will serve as collector roads until we can upgrade them or figure out what to do later. And now we'll build out our grid from there with these local roads. So let's do this. Let's go up here. And we'll go out 240, going 400, 240, 400, and 400 again. We actually don't want a bunch of connections on the collector either, which we could. This actually isn't too bad. I'm okay with this, so we can actually leave it like this. We'll go 240, 240, and 800, and then 240 and 800. All right, so at the start of a new, very basic grid. And what we can do now is also, and this is just a test. I don't know if this is what we should be doing, but I feel like this works nicely for just, it might be a really small, compact grid to be able to put all this stuff in there like that, but it does give access. That is kind of the idea here. So do that, and boom. So now we have this east-west, I think this is east-west, arterial connecting to our north-south collectors. And so now that'll kind of set the basis going forward. I think that'll be all right. But for now, let's make sure that our citizens have some nice, fun leisure activities for them to enjoy. Just real quick. Put in our paths. So one thing to note when you're putting down your paths, this is a pro tip, because I'm definitely a pro at this game, better listen, is when you're putting in your paths, right? It might look a little wonky because I got the dirt roads, but like you want to make sure that this placement indicator doesn't go any further than this line right there. Because when you upgrade this road, it's going to break your path. So what we can do is just kind of do something like this, right in the middle, bring it back. And as you see, it connects up just fine. And we can keep repeating that process all the way down. And it connects up. And then when you upgrade the road, these dirt roads, it will auto connect up this pavement path, no problem. That has been very consistently successful for me on my other private builds off camera. And I think it will do the same here. So make sure to follow the enchanter's rules. We're laying down pavement pathing, or I'll know. And then I will do literally nothing about it. Oh man, that's nice. Look at that. Holy cow. Looks so good. Nice and grid-like. Okay, let's run this water pipe up. Okay. So let's start popping in our uses. We'll do a painter. And put that there. Now we can go just a little crazy and pop her in there. Perfect. And it might be time to think about a roundabout before it gets too crazy right here. So that might be, but we don't have highways yet because we don't have enough pop. So, oh, we do. Oh, we do have highways. Okay, well maybe, here, use our little roundabout tool. There we go. And everybody's happy now. This collector might be a little too close to the roundabout for comfort, but we'll be okay. And so we might want to think about moving these uses away from the arterial. But if there's a traffic problem with that, maybe. Because again, like I said, this district might be just kind of whatevered until we can figure something else out. Let's connect up our grids. Hopefully this will connect. It does not. There we go. No problem. So this is a drugstore that needs power. Wonder if I can sneak it in. Yes, nice. Oh yeah, there was one more suggestion for the schools. So the high school, oops, I didn't mean to pause it, is the Derek Zoolander Center for kids who can't read good but want to do other things good too. So that's the Derek Zoolander Center for kids who want to read good and do other things good too. I think I got it right. That's our school name. Oh. Okay. Derek Zoolander Center for kids that want to read good and do other things good too. Done. Alright, cruising along. Let's paint this district. There we go. Fairview Heights it is. How are we doing with garbage processing status? Extremely bad. Oh, no. That's because we don't have... Okay, we're good. Landfill usage is acceptable. Let's speed it up. I can actually upgrade this road to highway as well. Unless I already have. I have not. There we go. That looks nice. Wonder if I can do anything with move it here. Let's see. Just... Oh, yeah. Move it. Love it. So if you happen to comment on an old video of mine that you're watching and you want something implemented into the city, you of course would probably have to watch the videos that have came after to make sure that your idea or request hasn't already been implemented. But I will try to, you know, interact with the comments as I can, just to make sure that I'm not leaving anybody out, and do my best to facilitate those requests, because you know, all those requests that we get, usually they're pretty good. All right, let's get our paths in. And I'm sure my advice about the pavement paths here isn't anything new. I'm sure there's like 1,000 videos on YouTube that say, "Hey, don't do paths this way." It's not like it's exclusively my idea, but you know, for the sake of this video and this series, I'm gonna claim it. There's nothing you guys can do about it. So, yeah. Alright, so we are getting some requests for industrial. So we don't have any industrial specializations unlocked, I don't think. Oh, actually we could maybe make... Yeah, we do have this. So we could make a specialization for something if we wanted. I guess that's going to be up to you guys to determine. So let's look at what our natural resources look like. So we have just a ton of forest, no oil to speak of almost anywhere. There's some here, and this is some ore of some kind. So it looks like if we're going to do an industry anytime soon, we're probably going to have to do a forestry industry, and I'll unlock this tile to connect it up to the freeway and get better access to that kind of thing, and that'll kind of pair nicely with our industrial area as it is right now. We haven't bought any tiles yet. We could. So this one here, if you guys want it, there's no rail or ship connections, but we could totally get a highway and air connection. It has some water available, and it's pretty cheap for us and has good buildable area. So we could definitely pop in like a forestry service or forestry logging industry right here. So let me know in the comments if that is a industry you want to break into, and we will make it happen. Alright, but for right now, we'll just place down some very standard industrial. Get that going. We got a dead body waiting for pickup. It might be due to traffic concerns, possibly. No. Traffic is flowing around here. I think we're good. Cemetery. Oh. Hey. We just don't have a cemetery. Uh-huh. So, okay. Yeah, we'll just build a cemetery. We'll build it out this way. We'll go a few tiles this way. Put in a nice, respectable, definitely not dirty road. Put it out this far. And maybe we'll turn this into like a little park. I heard about some places, I'm not sure where, maybe in Europe or something, where they put cemeteries with you know, like playgrounds, so you can kind of go visit grandma, and you know, if kids play, you know, just hang out with your loved ones. I don't know if that's a thing or if that's even like a good thing to do or whatever. But there it is. And I think I chose poorly on road spacing, so just kidding. Let's relocate this before, you know, the hearse put a single body in there and then we can't do anything about it. So yeah, that's totally okay. No problem. Nobody saw anything. It's all right. We're low on power yet again, but now we can do these guys, which might be better than the wave generator. 12,000, we get 20. And this is 14,000, we get 20. It might actually be better to do this. Oh, there's more upkeep on it. So this is still actually the better choice. So we'll do... You know, we got plenty of money. Maybe we should just do a couple. You know, just to keep us, you know, in the green for a good portion of time. And we're going to have to put in a temporary power line until we can get actual power to this region. And that's okay. All right, what do the citizens want now? They want more homes, which is very vital for the success of any growing city. Let's put in a little bit of commercial over here, just a little pocket. And then more residential, of course. So I think this arterial and this arterial will be the only arterials that I have in this entire grid, and then we'll interconnect everything with collector roads. It is possible that I'll put a arterial here, like I'll upgrade this to be an arterial so we have another east-west collector or whatever direction that is, just to kind of mirror this one. because there's not a lot of room to build out here. So this collector here will serve perfectly for this entire section of city, or this arterial rather. So I think that'll be okay. I think we'll be fine with that. I did build on this arterial, which I regret. Again, this whole section of the city, you know, it's whatever. We're kind of new, you know, mayors. We weren't sure what we're doing. We definitely need to figure out some better way to support the city. And we just made some poor planning decisions, and now it's just the way it is. But however, we can build out this way some more, so I will run this grid out until another 30 tiles and extend out our grid. Because the city just booming. Need all this land. Let's do 240. Yeah, see, that was a mistake on this part. Oopsie. Ooh, made it to busy town. We got sightseeing bus tours, level 4 unique buildings, leisure and tourism buildings, oil industry specialization, which doesn't matter because we don't have an oil reservoir anywhere nearby. So, roundabouts and stuff, all these other things. Police headquarters, tropical garden park, and yeah, got some good stuff here. So, I think what we can do is we can do a small grid deviation. And that'll be all right. I think we can do just like a big grid there, and I don't like having a lot of intersections here, so it might be best to do something like this and have the collector do the connections. And we'll make sure that traffic lights and stuff are handled in an intelligent way. Is this crooked? Yeah, get talking and not paying attention, and roads just turn out all weird. So, okay, yeah, that's fine. We're all right. We're doing fine. I think it's worth having another connection. We could do the other connection up here later. We don't have to disturb this because we have a connection there, and a connection here. And this honestly should be a collector road. Even though this isn't a collector road here. Which maybe it should be. Alright, yeah. Let me know in the comments, guys. Town council, make an executive decision. Should this road, Meadow Road be upgraded to a collector road? That might be advantageous, might not. We'll see. But you guys make the decision. I want to do it, but I need you guys to make that executive decision for me. We are running out of area to zone for industrial because of the planning we did over here. So it might be time to purchase a grid anyway to give us some room for industrial in general. But for now, we can make do with what we have. And we could even make a small industrial zone over here because they don't care about the noise or pollution. So we could definitely adjust that as needed, which might be something to do. But for now, I will just zone in some industrial over here. But the industrial demand is pretty intense right now, so it might be time to actually do what I was just talking about like 10 seconds ago. I think I will. We can extend this local road out. We can always turn this into an arterial later. What I'll do is I'll adjust the power lines to be somewhat more conducive to build like this. Connect them up right there. And just for the sake of safety, we'll do another connection right there. Now we can bulldoze all this without affecting the livelihood of our citizens. So let's run this out. We'll stop it there. That'll be fine. And so like I said, we're thinking about an arterial there, so let's do this. Let's do, I want to extend the grid out. And this is actually where I'd want the collector road to be. That's not a collector road, so that'll be, like I said, that'd be an arterial. So the collector road we could actually just put here. That's where it's connecting up anyway. And then we'll run a collector road like this. And a collector road like this. Taking up a ton of room over engineering this, which is not ideal. But we need industrial. And why did that? Oh, I made a bridge? Get out of here. I want a bridge. But we need. I'm future planning. If this doesn't turn out to be an arterial, if you guys don't decide to do an arterial off of it, we could totally just leave it as a collector or something and go from there. But whatever, we'll see how this build goes. I'm gonna stick to what my plan was, and then if we need to make a plan going forward to adjust, we will. And I can't build this way because there's not enough room on the map. So we will make an adjustment to the adjustment. So this goes up to 40. Increments of 800, 1600 over here. No, actually, is it? It's increments of 200. No, 400. 400. Increments of 400. So yeah, 1200 was good here. 1200, and then we'll do right. So we need 400, which is. Using that as a planning road. There. Now we have our basic grid figured out for a new industrial. So we got 240, 1200, boom, and boom. There we go. So there's plenty of good connections for industrial if it decides to be. This needs to be our new industrial zone, so I'm not worried about that, but we will place down our pavement paths first. So if you guys didn't catch my live stream on Wednesday, we found an asset in the game, which I don't know if it's unlocked yet. I'll have to go take a look in this playthrough. It's just this giant boulder. And I couldn't be happier with it. It is the greatest looking boulder in the history of boulders. Like, you guys don't even know. It's amazing. Alright, we have successfully angered our citizens briefly. But that is fine with me. So we can run this here and there. And now we have plenty of good connections. And now we can run our industrial zone. And this is definitely going to spike traffic. And I should definitely put a zone restriction on this road right here. Walnut Hills. We're gonna, I don't know if that's cheating or whatever, but we're definitely going to put a heavy traffic ban on that road to force traffic to go up and over, hopefully. Water availability is dipping because of our new population. That's okay. No problem. Take out these temporary power lines. All right. Coming right along there. And honestly, I'm not real good about the roadway hierarchy of this game yet. I definitely have some work to do. Why are you guys complaining about power? You have power. Could you not? What are you doing? There's plenty of electricity availability. There we go. Okay. No, did I not run? I did not run pipes. My apologies. There you go. All happy. Alrighty, guys. Well, I think that will have to do it for today. Man, that road's really crooked, but it's probably topology or whatever. Anyway, yeah. That's gonna do it for today. Let me know if you have any name requests for some of our important buildings around the city, districts, roads, and otherwise. Also, let me know about buying this tile. That'll be pretty fun for a forestry industry. And then we can get that going, cranking out some money there, and expand our ability to build out on this grid and decommission this industrial space. Because truth be told, it takes up some nice land use over here that we're polluting with our toilet water. Yeah. Why is that? Oh, that's just not connected. Alright, yeah. So let me know in the comments, guys. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment about other things besides everything. Yeah, comment all the things. And we'll see you in the next one.